behind the scenes look for everybody, if anyone's watching. Hello. I'm live streaming. This is totally weird. You can see I have my photos brilliantly organized here by photographer. Hey Tim, what's going on? Can you hear me okay? Can everybody hear me? I don't know if is my good mic set up? I think so. The photos from this camera were a wreck. I'm gonna get the camera real quick. I'll be right back. Yo! Enter. Alt enter. Can you hear me, Tim? I see you there. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hard to hear. Okay. Let's see what we can do about that. OBS, I'm new to this. Oh, that's muting it. Is this better? I don't know if this is better. I know there's a delay, so I gotta be patient. Seems fine to me. Great. Thank you, Jeff. What's up, Jeff? It's nice to see you. So, oh, it's in mono. Eesh, I hate that. That's gonna drive me nuts. You shouldn't have told me. Should not have told me it was in mono. That's going to drive me crazy. Look, everybody, it's Miranda. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello, look, there's I have the Nikon set up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look, Josh, Jeff, Tim are all here.
Cool.
It's the whole gang.
Yeah.
You guys are the gang.
Didn't know you started.
Yeah, I didn't really know that I started either. I just kind of started doing it. Where's the Dolby 5.1? I don't know. How about we set up a little pool, or better yet, jump on that Patreon account, and that can pay for me to study all kinds of crazy audio setups for the live streams from now on. So check out the Patreon, and maybe we'll get somewhere from. We'll upgrade from the mono audio. Anyway, this piece of crap, which is not going to focus, right, because I have the manual Minolta lens on my Nikon D750 right now. But this horrible little thing is what we took pictures on today. It was awful. It sucked. It sucked. I'm gonna take OBS down. I'm just gonna check the settings really quick, guys. Thank you for bearing with me.
Pictures.
I know, yeah, you check them out. Just this audio connector. I don't know how to do that. I'm not messing with it right now. Our first live stream is going to be in mono. But as you guys can see here, I don't know if you can even see that, but it's that just the winder and the frame counter got really messed up, and it like rolled to the right part of the film sometimes and not part of the right film other times. Some are worse than others. Take a look at this one here. So here it looked like we did okay. Okay, look at them. I mean, it was an awful camera. It was really bad. It was not good. I think we straight up got some kind of double exposure stuff going on in here.
That looks good.
So these are how I scanned them in. I'm gonna do my best to chop them up while we're hanging out and turn them. Oop, there goes the video for a second. And turn them into pictures somebody would want to look at. And I thought it'd be fun to do a live stream. So we're gonna try and see what we can do with that. So I guess I'm just gonna drop the first one into Photoshop here. I know. I don't know. Like maybe I should like crop them out one by one as we see them, you know, and turn them into strips that way. I'm not really sure. We're just gonna get on the crop tool here. And start cropping these out one by one. If anybody has a better way of doing this, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do it this painstaking way. I'll probably save these as individual TIFFs. The best way I can think to do it right now, so that's what we're gonna do. Live streaming is super weird. Streaming for 11 minutes. I don't know if you guys watch Hell Greedo, Star Wars channel, super dorky, but Hell Greedo is great. And on Star Wars Day, on May the 4th, he streamed for like 8 hours. I don't know how you do this for 8 hours, just talking to yourself. It'd be super weird. So, even just like, I'm looking at the timer, it's been 11 minutes. Damn. Painful at first. I'm sure I'll chill at some point, but it's weird. If I knew this was going to happen, I probably would have made a note of like which frames I took in which order, and like so that I knew which ones I was supposed to look for in like this horrible mess. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of looking to see where I can see an image, and cropping it at this point. And I scanned them in all big strips. It was really bad. The scanner freaked out when it saw these. It did not like that at all. If you don't know, I use the Epson Perfection V600. I love it. It's a great scanner. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Until I start doing like large format. I don't think I can get away with that on this one because of backlight. Okay, I think that's all I saw in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. There might have been something up here, but if there is, nobody wants to look at it anyway. Yeah, Jeff, check out the V600. I really, really highly recommend it. I had the V570 too, I think. That one was really good, but it didn't have a medium format tray, which looks like this. Let's see if I can pull up OES so I can see what I'm doing. So that's the medium format one. It doesn't have the bars in the middle like the 35 does, so if you want to do 6x7 or 6x6, you can get it with either on there. So V600, I think that's the lowest you can go, the least amount of money you can spend without not getting. It's the least amount of money you can spend and still get the medium format tray, I think. Uh-oh. You gotta watch out for this. Great. This is perfect timing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Flux, but this is Flux, and it changes your lighting on your computer to dim it so that you so you don't fry your eyeballs out with the bright white light at nighttime. It sucks for photo editing, and it just kicks in automatically. And I've changed the temperature on multiple photos. I'm like, why are these so warm? I can't stop them from being warm. I turn that slider all the way to the blue. I'm like, this is freakish. What did I do? Did I scan it wrong? No. That's Flux messing up the lighting on the computer and bringing out all those reds. So I'm going to go ahead and disable that because that just kicked in. That's bad news. Disable till sunrise. The V370. Probably going to leave it to the lab for my 35mm scans. Yeah, you can do that. Been happy with the flatbed scans I've had for my medium format. Yeah, that's cool. The flatbed scans on the medium format, that's nice. I don't trust the lab anymore. I felt like for a while I was gonna try doing lab scans. Hold on, let me get the door. Ugh. Kids, am I right? It's not even mine. I don't trust lab scans anymore, and for that, I would have to dig up an old post, which I will show you at some point. I should probably work and talk at the same time. I'm going to be doing this all night. At some point, I might dig that back up. But Josh, are you still on? Josh showed me samples of negatives he got scanned at the lab, and then ones they scanned in person, and the lab trashed his photos. I mean, it probably varies house to house. Obviously, that's going to depend on where you go, but it was just such an incredible difference in detail that was available in the negative scans. It was incredible. I'd have to show you the post. I dig it back up. I think it's on the Active Capture Photographer group page. Or Josh, maybe Josh. If you're out there, Josh, still, dig that up. Throw it up so that Jeff could see it and crap his pants too. Because it's really, it's worth looking at. These scans, man, this is not good. Stupid gallery camera. I searched and I searched, and I searched some more after that, and I could not, for the life of me, find any information about this camera. The only thing we were able to dig up beforehand, I mean, I was going to go full with the camera and just hand it to her, but it was so chintzy, I knew it was going to be an issue. Lens made in Japan, okay. It's got an f6 lens, a 50 millimeter f6 lens, and that's the only thing I know besides that the lens was manufactured in Japan, and this gallery, excuse me, this gallery sticker, that's it. That's it. And that's all I had to go on. I couldn't find anything at all. We only have one lab that develops here, and I don't trust some of my film, sadly, so I usually send them 1 or 2 labs to California. Yeah, I've never sent out film because I'm too impatient. Usually we shoot the show, and luckily Shutterbug does it overnight, and they're like 10 minutes away. So I send them my color stuff, process only, scan all my stuff at home, and we develop and scan all our black and white at home, so I don't need to mess with that. If I had to send my scans out, I could pretty much promise you I wouldn't have a YouTube channel about film photography. It would just take too long. I'd have to be filming like 3 weeks in advance. That would drive me nuts. So I feel for you, dude. That sucks. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, if you want those images to come out. Plus, you know, a lot of people think the wait is part of the fun. I appreciate the wait in the sense that I can't just look at the back of an LCD screen and, like, you know, check it out and delete it, but I don't appreciate the wait when it's like 2 weeks of shipping and wondering how things are going at the lab. That's just stressful. That just stresses me out. I miss like 1 hour photo places. The naive part of me actually thought that we'd still have 1 hour photo places when I first got back into film photography, and I was like, this is so cool. I need to start doing this again. I was like looking online for 1 hour photo places. Yeah, right. And the few places that still do it, I think a couple Targets or like a Walmart somewhere or something, they throw your negatives away. No thanks. I'm good. I don't need to deal with that. If there's a way to do it yourself, I'll figure it out eventually. It's kind of what Active Capture is about, though. The V550, and it has medium format tray. Cool. Tim, that's awesome. I haven't heard of this company. Digital Liza? I don't know. Do they make them for my scanner too? That's the main question. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make a note and check. I'd really like to see, because I will buy those in a heartbeat. So, making a note, or send me Tim, if you can, send me just a private message on Facebook, and shoot me the name of that, because I really want to follow up on that. That sounds awesome. Did I save this one already? I'm getting distracted. Is this the same? Yes, it is. All right, good. Done with this one. I take my naming conventions seriously. chat and doing work at the same time is gonna suck. Look at that overexposed. It's not good. I don't think that the camera changed shutter speeds once. I'm pretty sure it was just the same settings all day, and the only thing that changed were the lighting conditions. I'm not positive, I can't guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I need to say it even out loud at this point, but the gallery camera will not be the Team B camera for the camera co-op. I probably will send out the Minolta X370 that I just got from my local shop. That seems to be working really well. I don't trust this thing for a project like that, so I'm not sending that out, and I'll make a vlog about that later so everybody is on the same page about that. But I will not be sending this to people to use. I'm down for a challenge. I think that's all great, but I'm not going to torture them with this. It would it would kill me if people were paying for shipping to participate in that project, and their photos didn't come out. That would suck. I'm not about that. So did I already save this one? Yes. So yeah, we're gonna do the X370 probably instead. I'm probably gonna fire the shutter a couple times, maybe put a quick roll through it. We'll see. But it'll probably be the 370. I'm pretty sure it's in good condition. The guys at Shutterbug typically know what they are doing. Do you see guys on stage all the time and they've always got their water with them, and I'm like, oh, they drink a lot of water. Now I get it. I'm not a stage person. I don't like doing theater. I'm not a being on TV guy. So YouTube is still really weird for me when I'm watching my videos and stuff. But god damn it, I'm thirsty. I need a drink. I need to get something to drink. Just doing rough crops right now, just to get things in the room file so I can feel better about it. This point, like image 15, the camera told us we had used all 36 exposures. Wrong. It's very strange. I can't wait for you guys to see this episode. The scenery is incredibly enticing. It's not the most exciting episode of Active Capture ever. But we were just like so confused by the camera. I can't wait to share that experience with you guys. Hey, you're back.
Hi.
What's up? Miranda's here.
Putting the baby to bed.
Coolio.
Always coming to say hello.
Hey,
Okay. Well, that's
easy there, buddy. What's up? Say hi to the camera. Say hey, everybody. Hi. Look, you're on live stream. You're on YouTube. People are watching you right now. Are you going to bed? Can you say goodnight? Say goodnight.
Do you say night?
He's not feeling
Or
it.
bye?
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
That's okay.
He's tired.
Go to bed.
Alright, back to work. Did this one already. Last one. Totally guessing on these crops. Save as. I probably should have done this before I started the live stream, but whatever. If you guys like this, I'm totally gonna do this more often. I'm having a ton of fun right now. I think it's it just like came to me. I was like, oh man, I need to edit the photos, and I was like, I'm gonna do a live stream. And I just went for it. That's probably a photo. Do I crop that out? Do I not crop that out? I don't know. This one came out cool though. Major shutter issues, like to the extreme. Look at that gap. Look at this line right here. Not good. Not good. Where are we at? 17. see that chat moving. Gotta check that in a second. There's 18. For the sub camera is gonna be hard. Yeah, totally. That's the idea. Really excited to see what everybody comes up with. It should be pretty incredible. Everybody seems I was so, I just didn't expect any issues with like the shipping. Everybody's like, what if somebody steals the camera? That never occurred to me. I didn't think it. I wouldn't think it. It didn't occur to me that that would be an issue. So, I don't know. I'm totally fine with it. I think that the cameras will come right back. I think people's selfish nature to have their work published will overpower their selfish nature to steal the camera. At the worst, at people's worst. Okay, done with that. That was good. I think I'm just going to trash these. I don't need them anymore. Those TIFFs are huge. I don't need 2 copies of all of them. Oh man. Let's see. Here's where the fun begins. Oh yeah, look at that cool guy. I used to be obsessed with getting every usable space like out of the frame, but now I just kind of like over it. Kind of crop willy-nilly. I don't want to say crop willy-nilly. Sometimes like I don't want this tree right on the edge, but if there's space to play with, I just crop it. I'm not that picky. Oh God, what do I do with this? Filter, camera raw filter is it's a big go-to for me. I like working in Photoshop. I don't like the way Lightroom organizes photos. I want to manage my photos. I want to know where all my files are. So I do all of my photo editing in Adobe Camera Raw. Even though these aren't RAW files, they're TIFFs, and it's really close. You get a lot of the same play and movement that you would get otherwise. So, just gonna mess around. If any of you think that I have a method for like editing these photos, you're wrong. I don't. Just like everything else we do on active capture, I just try to give curves. I use the histogram a little bit, bring those highlights. I mean, is there really a point at this? I don't know. Like whites. I'm very amateur with my photo editing skills. I just kind of jump in and sliders until it looks right to me. It's the tiniest little boost of clarity, just the tiniest bit. My main goal, especially when shooting black and white, is to just fix the issues that the scanner introduces. I don't like messing with like clarity too much because I want to show off the grain the way it's supposed to be shown off. I don't like messing with saturations or hues too much when doing color work. I want you to see the film the way it's coming out of the camera for me. With black and white, just enough contrast and exposure adjustments to restore that lost contrast from the flat skin, and I push it like that. To you guys, I don't go crazy. I don't want it, too out of this world. I do go in and just get rid of dust to just the obnoxious ones. If I can't see it from this like 25% view, this like zoomed out view, if I can't see it from there, I typically leave it alone. But I will jump in here and just kind of get out some of this hair really quick. Who cares about that, right? I mean, whatever. It's not a grand work of art anyway. I mean, it's alright, but that's something. You know what, too? This speaks for the power of HP5 Plus. I don't know if any other film would have survived this camera. I'm pretty sure the only reason we got these photos is because we were using the HP5 Plus. This is a shutter thing, right? Can anybody confirm or deny that? This little area, right in here, all of this going on. Is that a shutter issue? I'm pretty sure that's a shutter issue. I don't know. This looks good enough to me. Just one little extra little thing up here. And that looks good. That's it. I'm going to save that. I think that's as good as these photos are going to get. That's probably the end of the line for these guys. Just get a JPEG folder going on. Name this next to. Do that really quick. And JPEG. And I just maximum quality, right? Ship it. I might be skipping tons of steps. You guys do. 99%, you're right. Sure. Yeah. Jeff's on board, everybody. It's good. Jeff's got my back. It's like, Alex knows what's good. I don't know what's good. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, this one actually looks kind of cool. I'm excited about this. Let's give this a quick rotate here. Yeah. Neat. Blurry Uncle Sam. This light leaks probably too. Light leak issues. I'm assuming the camera needs to go in the trash. I don't think I'm ever going to use that camera again. I'm going to keep it on my shelf to just like LOL at it from time to time, but I'm probably never going to use this camera again. I'm putting the camera on this guy. I cannot see the chat. This is in the way. Alright, there it is. Wow, 7 watching. Thank you, 7 people. I've counted like 4 in the chat so far. Tim, Ray, Jeff, Josh. Say hi, other people. Let's hang out. Just to get that in the middle. Probably, maybe. It's very dreamy. You see this?
It's very dreamy.
It's dreamy.
Not dreamier than it looked in person.
I was just saying to the people watching the live stream, like, if this was any other film, I don't think we would have gotten usable photos. Oh my god, that looks so good. Can I please have some water? Please? Do we have... Can you get me like a glass of ice water?
No, I cannot.
Oh, please? You want to talk to people for a minute?
No.
Can you help me out one way or the other?
You can have it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Look at that. Miranda's hydrating me. Somebody's got to do it. I have my Holga, my roommate gave me, that I've yet to use because I don't feel like paying to put a roll plus developing through it. Yeah, no kidding. I wanted a Holga for a long time, then the negative feedback guys got a Holga and did an episode on it, and I like lost my will to do it. That happened too with E6. They did color positive slide film, and I've been telling everybody here, not everybody, but everybody, that I really, really wanted to do a like color positive episode, and then like 2 days after I bought like $15-20 worth of color slide film, they uploaded their color slide episode, and was like, damn it. So I decided to wait. I'll just, let them get their views. I don't want to step on their toes, because I like them. I don't think they like me. I've reached out to them on Twitter, said, hey, they were in like Southern California this week, and I was like, come visit, and they didn't respond. So I don't know. It might be just we're not cool enough, kind of a thing. That's fine. I get it. They're in a different league. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I totally get it, but I'm not going to step on their toes. I don't want to step on their toes. Stayed open slightly longer in that section. Yeah, for sure. Definitely can tell this is a shutter thing. From what I've learned from you guys, I don't want to sound like I already knew that. You guys definitely taught me all of these things. Okay, that's 2. We got a second one done. Awesome. I like this one. I actually like this one. I didn't like the last one so much, but this one is okay. I'm good with this. You gotta give the little guys a chance. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't want to piss off the big guys by doing it. Because then people will be like, you just copy negative feedback. No. I want to be our own channel. I thought I've made the argument plenty of times that we're different enough in our own right in the past. I'm not going to make that argument again right now because nobody's challenging that. But I think we're different. I think we do our own thing. At the very least, I mean, on the most basic level. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Oh, you're playing Firewatch.
I have nowhere else to be.
Nice.
Took over my bedroom.
I like it. At the very least, I think that we have different personalities. So, that's cool. I'm out for the night, but do this again, dude. See you later, Josh. Thanks for checking out the live stream, dude. I'm sure you will message me with some new camera you bought in the morning. It's East Coast late. I always forget that. It's East Coast late.
Which is ironic. You forget that.
I know, right? Because I'm from the East Coast. East Coast? These dots are probably because I ran out of hypoclear and I'm too lazy to buy new hypoclear. So I'm just doing a water rinse. So, patching that out. Oh, that looked bad. Darker is better. There we go. Look at that. That looks great. Good enough. East Coast. Carlos. What's good? New York. And it's done. Upstate New York. Not New York City. Everybody always thinks I'm from New York. I'm from upstate New York. Trees. Cows. Farms. Empty roads. It's the good stuff. I keep telling Eric Wallstrom that I'm going to visit him the next time I come home, which will be in the dead of winter. Probably. I might actually do it. I'd like to do it. I would certainly love to hang out with Eric. That would be a lot of fun.
Let's do it.
That drive would suck, though. You guys make some stuff that's a bit more beginner-friendly than some of the bigger channels. Can be useful to have a channel to learn with rather than just to learn from. I totally agree with you, Jeff. I really want Active Capture to just be like, I don't know, the place where it's just like, yo, it's cool to not know, it's cool to ask. I don't think there's a ton of channels like that. I won't say there aren't any. I know that's not true. There definitely are channels out there where it's like okay not to know, but I'm making it cool not to know. Nobody's as cool as I am when I don't know something on Active Capture. I get so cool and I'm like combing my hair back and like I'm making that cool. It's cool. And I'm excited. Don't laugh at me. I'm serious.
We're like the least cool people ever.
Maybe, but they don't need to know that. I love the surprises that we get in the camera. I feel like if I was a master photographer, I would be bored of doing photography. I would be bored because I'd know exactly how every single image was going to come out before I took it. And that sounds lame to me. That sounds lame. I don't want to know all the time. That's why taking this piece of garbage out and shooting with this is fun. Because I had no idea what these were going to look like. And they have a consistent look. I really like these. They looked bad before the contrast edits, but they're starting to look really good now. I guarantee that some what's a name? Give me a grumper. Give me like a grumpy person.
You're a grumpy person?
No, just in general, like what would I call them if I wanted to call them a meanie name? Grumpy.
I don't know.
I don't know. The grumpy people that watch our video when I post this video, they're gonna say these photos aren't technically correct. These are poorly executed. It looks like you developed them wrong and your camera is garbage. I know. Right? It's okay. It's cool. these look cool. I like them because they look cool. I think that's why I hate lomography less than a lot of people do. Because they're like, this is the chintzy version of photography, and it's not really the art. Fuck that. That's what I have to say about that. I think photography is whatever you want to make it. Oh, look at that grain. That's not good. I think I scanned these at 600 DPI too, because Rhiannon was scanning Polaroids and told her 600 was okay for those, and then I scanned these at 600, but I don't think they're going to look much better at 2400, if I'm being completely honest, so I'm going to let that go. I'm not rescanning these. It's not happening. I feel like every time I save an image, somebody posts something in the chat. Let's see. Save that. Bro, much love, respect for your attitude. Thank you, Carlos. I act significantly more confident than I actually am. That's what I have to say about that. But I try to keep my head up. I'm confused now. I definitely screwed something up. Let's take a look. I did 1, 2, 3. I saved this image. I'm talking so much. I saved this image 3 times as different numbers. I thought I was way further ahead than I actually was.
It's really special.
Yep, I know. I'm an idiot. Okay, done. Moving on. Nobody saw that. Ignore that I did that. That was embarrassing. Let's try this one. I think it's a gate picture you took. Is it upside down? I think so. I think it is.
I think that was one of the ones because it kept
yep, there it
taking
is.
pictures without my consent. Like while I was winding it.
Miranda had to keep winding the camera over and over and over again. Just like that's why I wish I could show you guys what the film looked like when it came out, but it'd be like picture, 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 blank, blank, picture, picture, double exposure, picture. It was very weird, and every time she wound it, like halfway through winding, it would just take another picture. I was really... Camera sucked. Have I said that enough yet? I don't think so. I'm leaving this in. I don't know if you guys can see this, but right up here at the top, there's some stuff going on up here. I don't want to lose that.
It's actually a ghost.
Part of the spirit. Yeah, ghosts. For real, guys. For real.
It's like you're making fun of me.
No, dude. I'm not making fun of you. I'm all about it. I should not be using a brush this brig. Brig? Brush this brig. That's your punishment in the Navy. You gotta brush the brig. God, dad jokes, dude. What the hanging out with that 2-year-old too much. Cracking dad jokes now, babe.
I heard that. It's nice. You're gonna start wearing some jorts.
Ew, no jorts. Not for me. No, thank you. Look at all this dust. If they made a video game where you just like blasted dust on your like film negatives, I would play it. I'd probably be pretty good at it. Make this a little smaller. A whole 5 people watching now. Very exciting. I'm surprised even one of you is watching still. Honestly, this is not that entertaining.
We can't even get 5 people to hang out with us.
I know. I can't get 5 people to hang out with me in real life. So I can sit around and talk about video games and photography. Yikes. They're not into that. I'm like, yeah, I just got a new 85mm f1.4. They're like, shut up. We're not friends anymore. That looks good. That looks good. Do you guys think that looks good? No point in asking, because by the time I decide, you'll be getting this like 10 seconds, 15 seconds after. I'm going to say that's good. Let's drop it into camera raw. Definitely a big market for a game like that. I think we're on to something, bro. Hit me up, and we will develop that in all the free time that we have. I don't know how live streaming works. When the live stream is over, does it just like upload it to my YouTube automatically? Has anybody ever done a live stream before? If you've done a live stream before and you know the answer to that, let me know, because I'm really curious. Kickstarter, do it up. Do it up. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, the exposure. You nailed the exposure on that one, babe. Look at that histogram. Look at that histogram.
Didn't do anything.
I know.
Automatic exposure. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's brighter? Is better? No. It doesn't really matter. There's no data in this whatsoever. There's really nothing here. It's just how black do you want the blacks? I want them that black. If I turn this up, it almost looks like infrared film for a second. Shh. Poor man's infrared. Buy the world's crappiest camera and put HP5 through it. That looks pretty good. But now I want to crop this top part off because that is not coinciding with the rest of the image. And this film is not worth the adjustment brush. I'm not taking it out. I'm not messing with it. I'm going to call that. That's a photo right there. Another one done. And there we go. 004. Finished. Thanks for playing. Number 5. Still 5 watching? What's up? Look at these charts and graphs that I don't understand. I have no idea. Oh, it says right here, watching now, messages per minute. One message per minute. Not bad. Not bad. I wonder if people actually like schedule these live streams. I guess they do. You know, I tell everybody about it in advance. So guys, I'm doing a live stream. Come hang out. I should probably have given you guys more than 10 minutes notice.
Probably do earlier next time too.
Yeah, I probably could have started a little earlier.
So just because people aren't getting on it like a lot of
I
people.
know, that sucks. I'm so sorry to our East Coast friends for doing this to you. That was not chill. That's a cool one. What else do you do besides crush blacks? Haha. Like in life or in photography? Let me know which. I was saying earlier, I really try not to do too much to these at all because I want you guys to see the film, how it came out of the camera. So I just try to make up for the film flatness that the scanner brings in. I don't like changing the film too much in black and white editing. I like crushed blacks. I think crushed blacks look super cool. That's just me. I can't really help it. Also, I don't really think I've used a camera good enough to warrant like an extreme black and white editing process that involves a lot of finesse. You know, something like that. Just it looks better to me. It might not look better to everybody. Photography is so subjective. I'm gonna go in and actually edit this one manually. I don't want the auto. I don't want the auto camera raw on that. I want to do this by hand. But yeah, I don't know. I like to use it as a saver, especially when we mess stuff up. And we're new to photography, you know. Like if I just add the contrast like that, that doesn't really cut it to me. You got to bring those blacks down, and just bam, that pops to me a lot. It totally pops to me. I don't do too much besides that to photos like this, especially photos like this. This looks like trash, and it's not to say Miranda did a bad job taking the photos. She had a terrible camera to work with today, so just that assumed it's really impressive. Give the shadows back a little life there. But yeah, something like this, man, I just like that looks so much better to me. We're gonna see it for a second here. Here we go. Before after. It was super quick, but yeah, if I ever shoot something where I feel like it would benefit from something more than just crushing the blacks, I'll do it. But I like really, really punchy black and white photos. What do you think? Do you like more the low contrast, or do you like the punchy black and white? Like, how would you have edited this photo?
Yeah, they probably don't realize that sometimes it's me and sometimes it's you.
Yeah. Would you have done anything differently?
I don't know. Let me see the original. I wasn't really paying
Oh
attention.
shit. That was the original.
Yeah, I would have done something similar to what you have done. We do things differently in Photoshop, so that's probably...
Like our workflow is different.
Yeah, so I feel like it would come out differently just because of that, but
Yeah.
my choice would have been probably pretty similar. I'm definitely a contrasty person.
High contrast. Yeah.
I'm definitely a high contrast person.
It would have been similar in the end, I think. I totally agree. But yeah, that was a very long-winded answer to that question that you asked. Sorry if it got boring, Robert. Let me see. Jeff. It's 1 a.m. where Jeff's at right now. Quick game question for both of you. Top 3 games of all time. Mine would be Super Mario World. Good one. Ocarina of Time. Also good. COD 4. Wow. COD. It's got the Call of Duty. It's got the virus.
I saw that.
Let me think about that for 2 seconds. Breath of the Wild is freaking stellar. If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, get it. Get it for Switch. It's worth it.
Just buy a Switch, no big deal.
Just buy a Switch.
We're
It's really not a
today.
big deal. Buy any Nintendo console every time one comes out. Breath of the Wild is freaking stellar. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite Final Fantasy game, and it's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. And just like, a number 3? Shit, I don't know. Probably Half-Life. The Half-Life 2 set, episode 1 and 2. I really, really enjoy Half-Life. I just finished playing through Half-Life 2 again. It was a lot of fun. That's a quick top 3 for you. I'd probably change my answers if I took more time to think about it. Do you have a really quick top 3?
I just started gaming like 6 months
Well,
ago.
what about your old
So
PlayStation?
I
What did you
probably
play on your old
played,
PlayStation?
Yeah, that was in 1997. So that was like Spyro.
Breath of the Wild. She's
Yeah,
played Breath of the Wild. She
definitely
loves
that.
that.
I
Probably
play
The
that.
Division, because we play that all the
Yeah,
freaking
we
time.
play that all the time.
Sorry, rush through that, Carlos. Let's see. How do you organize your negatives? That I can show you right now. It's super easy. So let me just pull that up really quick. So I keep all of my negatives in a cloud folder through OneDrive. I have OneDrive, Dropbox, and Google Drive, and use them all for different things. But OneDrive is my active capture stuff. And in here we have a folder called Photos. And then you pick the photographer. So there's me, and this has a lot of the channel stuff in it too, because I have to like run and maintain the channel. And then when Chris, Miranda, or Rhiannon guest star in an episode, they have their own folders. And once you enter into one of those folders, they're organized by the date they were scanned. And then, so those are the scans, and then the actual negatives are just in this binder here. And they are in negative sleeves, and each negative sleeve has the name of the photographer, or well then the initial here, M, the day or place they were shot. So this one's Armstrong Woods, that was active capture episode 3, and the date they were scanned. So as long as you know the date they were scanned, you can find whatever you're looking for. I just like doing it in chronological order. I've always done file management in chronological order for everything, not just for photography. So that came naturally to me. So that is how I organize my negatives. I don't have any of these print to file sleeves for my medium format, so those are just a Ziploc right now. But I need to go to Jeremiah's camera shop and get some of those. Back to this. Thanks for asking questions, guys. Keeping me busy, and I like chatting with you. It was a lot of fun. Gotcha. You thought you were going to get away, but you didn't. That's about it. There's a lot of texture in this one. It's hard to get rid of all of the little hairs and dusts in a texture-heavy photo. See, that looked like a thumbprint there. That didn't look good, so I'm going to try to patch that one instead. Come here. Looks appropriate. Great. Good enough, I think. That one is done. Let's save it. Boom. 5 is done. 6. Not quite ready to sleep, so I cracked a beer and came back. Josh! Fuck yeah, Josh. Welcome back. Glad you are here. Did you see that? Josh came back.
I saw that.
What a boss. Josh doesn't give a fuck. He has to go to work tomorrow. He's doing it anyway. I don't know if that's true. You may or may not have work, Josh. I'm not sure. My energy comes and goes in waves. What a trooper. He is a trooper. Somebody get that man a medal. That one definitely benefiting from a little clarity there. Let's get that contrast going and then dump the blacks. Here we go. Oh yeah. Look at that. So much better. Just darken those shadows just a little bit. Bring these whites down. Try to save some of that tree detail that isn't there. I don't even know why I'm bothering. There's nothing there. It's totally wiped. Ooh, that was nice though. Look at that. Bingo. Done. Love it. That's stellar. Somebody throw this in a photo gallery now.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Don't ever publish this work anywhere. Unless you want to send it to someone as like a threat. Or, you know, some kind of like... But it's not your fault. Look at this camera. Listen to it.
No.
Why does it make those sounds when you shake it? That's not good. They should be putting light seals in Electro 35 right now. You should do that while you watch this and drink beer. You should have 4 beers or 5 beers and then try to do the light seals. That would probably work out better. When I did it, I was stone cold sober and it was brutal and I was very upset. So knock a couple back first, Josh.
For Alex, that would be like 1 beer.
Yeah, I'm a lightweight. You guys might not know that about me. See, why does this say 6? Now I have to look again. I always do this to myself. Open a new window. Six. I already saved it. I wish I could hear you guys so that you could yell at me and say, you already saved that one, you big dummy. Don't do it again. Bam. 7. Awesome. There it is. That one came out cool too. It really does almost have like that infrared film look to it. Not quite, but like almost. Which is something I've not done because I don't have a red filter. Like doing seals. Follow any other film YouTubers. Yes, so many of them. In fact, yeah, I do like Pansy Beer from Canada. I can't help it. I like that Labatt. It's not my fault. I don't do it on purpose. Really quick, guys, I'm going to pull up my subscriber list for you so you can check that out while I work. So let's see if I can find this. So I got a ton of people up here. Let's see, really quick, I'm just gonna roll through them. Analog Adventure, that's Sveen? I don't know, Sveen, I think. Sveen, Ben Horn is on there. Casey Neistat, always inspiring. Let's see. Dan Bullman, I just had a really nice exchange with Dan Bullman, which I will talk about later in a vlog episode, but he's awesome. Eduardo is great. Check him out. The FPP Film Photography Podcast, if you guys haven't listened to that, definitely listen to that. They rock. Forceful Film Lab, sometimes, not a ton, but sometimes I'll just check out the occasional video. There's Gaten. Shout out to Gaten. Gaten, you are the man. Gaten's really active in the Facebook group, so thanks for hanging out, Gaten. Gavin Hoey taught me photography. I don't know if you guys have ever watched a Gavin Hoey video. He does videos for Adorama now, and he is the man. This was well before I ever got into film, and I was just shooting digital. I had a Canon Rebel SL1, and he taught me everything I know about photography. I just watched him do something in a video, and I just reproduced it in my living room over and over and over and over and over again. he rocks. You guys are all probably well out of that skill level, and into, you know, what's beyond that level we're all kind of sharing together. But if you know somebody and you want to help them get into film, my mom has been trying to learn, you know, photography stuff, and I've just been like, watch Evan Hoey. He really, you know, he's great. Watch Jared's stuff sometimes. He very picky man, but I kind of like it. Guilty pleasure, maybe. We'll call Frono's photo a guilty pleasure. Carl Taylor does cool stuff in digital photography. I don't think I see him do much film at all, if any, but he puts up the occasional cool video. King Vapes? I never know how to pronounce his name. King, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but King makes awesome stuff, and he's in the South Bay, I think, or is it Southern California? I don't really remember. He wants to do something together. I totally want to collab with him. He makes cool videos. They get better every single time he uploads something. It's better than the last one. So he does cool stuff. Matt Day, obviously, Negative Feedback, music for creators. I get a lot of my music there. Peter McKinnon for just film editing and like vlogging tips and how to produce, you know, cinematic and high quality video content. He does a really good job. Stefan taught me kind of my first couple things with film. He doesn't really do stuff anymore. Ted Forbes, duh. Thomas Heaton, duh. Timothy Dittler. I haven't checked out your videos yet, but I want to. Everybody seems to like you, so I have to go check out your channel. I haven't made any time. Used to watch Tony and Chelsea too, but I don't know. I kind of fell off of that train. I just haven't unsubscribed. Digital Rev is on there, obviously. So that's kind of an overview. I don't know. Enough of that. Why don't you like Jared? He's just picky. I don't dislike him. I said it was a guilty pleasure. It's guilty pleasure. I do like Jared. I watch Jared. I shouldn't watch Jared because it's like candy. It's like photography candy. But I watch it. Catch up on the chat here. I've been loving Maxwell's one lately. Probably by far the best, most useful channel I found for anything portrait related with film. Jeff, please leave that as a PM for me on Facebook so I can check that out later, because I will not remember off the top of my head. Awesome cameras as well. Dude's pretty chill and he's by you. Again, Carlos, if you're in the Facebook group page, please drop me a PM so that I can remember. I can't even remember my senses, so I'm not going to remember these YouTube channel names. Please link me to those. Well, I don't like Jared. Nobody does. They think he's a dick. I kind of think he's a dick too. He's kind of like, hey, what's that guy who cooks that everybody hates? Because he's a douchebag.
Guy Fieri.
No, the jerk who yells at this steak is so raw.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. He's kind of like the Gordon Ramsay of film. It's like reality TV to me. I don't know. I get off on that. Ted Vieira is good too. If anything, just for his voice, link me in a PM. Do it. I mean, share it. Keep chatting with other people about it. Share it with them because they can go look right now. But I want to know too, so shoot me a PM about that. I need to get back to work, so I'm going to check the chat in a minute. I definitely got off on a tangent there. Let's knock some of this out real quick. I'm going to do my editing first. I don't know if this is really a thing, but I feel like if you do your dust removal and hair removal before you make changes to contrast and brightness, it comes out better. That might totally be in my head. I'm not positive, but it's just kind of like that. When I drive through a yellow light, I punch the roof of my car for good luck. So it's probably just one of those things. I don't know. But I like to make my manipulation adjustments before my exposure adjustments. That might be a wrong thing to do. If that's the wrong thing to do, please let me know so I can stop doing it immediately. That looks good. I'll take it. Filter. Another reason I'm crushing the blacks on all of these is because when we shoot a roll, I like them all to kind of like fit that theme and look the same. So I try to give them the same treatment so that you guys get a consistent viewing experience. Something in there. That looks pretty good. Take the whites down just a little bit. Drop the shadows. The highlights. Bump up the contrast. That's getting me where I want to be. Way too much clarity. Way too much. And that exposure is off too. Yep. Bring these blacks back up a little bit. Just a little bit. Thanks on Facebook before I hit the hay. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. If the video is cutting in and out, it's because the mirror flips up every once in a while on my Nikon D750. I don't know why it does that. I think it's probably just like overheating from running a live view for so long. I could have used my webcam, but I don't know. Is that unprofessional? How does it look? It looks pretty good. I should probably leave it alone. It looks pretty good. Going to bed. East Coast time and all. LOL. Do this again sometime. Great channel, by the way. Keep it up, guys. Carlos, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I hope that you come by the next time we decide to do this. Should be in about a week. Also, I'm totally down to live stream if you guys want to watch me do anything else. So, drop ideas in the comments or whatever. You gonna beat Firewatch night, babe?
No. They could have us all live stream. That would be a mess.
That would be a mess.
All four of us.
That would suck. I think one at a time is probably good. I think that first image made me really biased about this roll. I don't think this roll is turning out so bad. I mean, obviously it's got issues. Look at this lens bend on this telephone pole. That is rough.
Yeah.
You see that?
Maybe that's just what it looks like in person.
That is not what that pole looks like in person. I don't think so. Camera raw filter. Let's do it again. Very little dust on this time. You guys rock. This is fun. I'm gonna do this more. Been streaming for an hour. Man, that went fast. Let's get that exposure centered up there. I did not know how to use histograms for the longest time, and now that I know how to use them, I think I'm much better off for it. Much better off. It's looking pretty cool. I'm gonna say yes. Where's everybody at? I should get the, maybe I should tweet again. Maybe I should send the second tweet. Is there a rule about that? Like sending 2 texts in a row? Does it seem desperate? It might seem desperate.
Use your thing.
My whole life is desperate. I feel like active capture is desperate in general, so it might not be that bad. I might not be doing damage that isn't already done. I have a confession to make. I don't think I've ever busted myself on active capture before, but I am. If you guys don't already think I'm a douchebag, I'm gonna go ahead and out myself as a douche now. I'm a vapor. I totally vape. I'm not a cloud chaser. I don't think that it's cool to blow giant puffs of vapor everywhere, all up in people's faces, filling rooms and shit like that. I don't think that's cool. But I do vape. I'm a nicotine addict, and it is really bad. So I'm probably gonna vape now because it's been an hour. I'm getting the itch. Yep, that's better.
Alex said it's everything that makes him look bad out of videos and leaves everybody else's awkward moments.
I do.
He's like, oh, perfect.
I think that when you guys are a little bit awkward in the videos, it is endearing. I genuinely believe that. I think that that shows your personality. I think your personality shines through during those little awkward moments, and I think people like it. Feel free to. The camera's been frozen for a while now. Good. Thank you, Jeff. Let's see.
That's great.
Let's see if we can do something about that. Because that sucks. Oh, you know what? The battery is totally dead in the DSLR. Whoops. Or no, maybe it's not. I don't know. Let me check. Let's get this on the charger.
Man, you are just party failing tonight.
I know I'm a failure. See the trusty old backpack here. Featured in many a active capture episode. Spare batteries. See if we can get this thing back online for you guys. Sorry for the clicking directly in your ears. Microphone. Alright, let's check. Sparko Cam. This is awesome if you ever want to use a DSLR as a webcam. Check it out. And there's our video feed. We're back. That is good. He's just really good at holding still. I am. I don't move at all when I edit photos. It distracts me. Camera raw. That's where we were. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that got really dark really fast. We could joke about somebody's health. I think these sliders are best used in the order in which they appear. I might be making that up. I'm not sure. Oh, Chris is home from work.
Do they even know that we all live together?
I don't know. If they don't, they do now. Chris and Rhiannon live here. We all live together. What's this camera? Did I move this? No, that looks good. If you guys are bored of watching me edit videos, feel free to watch Firewatch in the background over my shoulder.
Can they see?
They can totally see.
Totally see my whole
They're
screen.
totally looking.
Good thing I was only playing Firewatch.
I was wondering why 7 people stuck around to watch me do this for so long. They're not watching me, they're watching Firewatch. It's all about Firewatch.
Great. If anyone has any tips to get around this fence.
No tips. Don't spoil
So
the
good
game for her.
time.
Let her play on her own. She'll figure it out. Use the map, babe.
Thanks. It's a problem.
That one's a little dark, but I'm gonna leave it. 10. Oh no, we're halfway there, guys. My time's gonna end with you in probably like another hour, assuming this goes well. I know I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss hanging out with you guys. This is fun. Hey Chris, when you get inside, come into my room, dude. Oh, you checking it out? Chris is watching the stream. Yeah, Chris is watching the stream. That's awesome. Who wouldn't rather watch Miranda do things? I know, right? Isn't she so pretty? Big round of applause for this pretty girl. Look how pretty she is.
Don't mess up my hair.
I'm so lucky. She's so great. I can't believe Chris is watching the live stream. That's too funny. That is too funny. Let's see. Camera off filter. I just yelled at him out the window as he was walking up to the house, and he just holds up his phone. It's running there, streaming in the background. Makes me a little sad because that means that one of the streamers is Chris, but that's okay. Look, here he is. Let me pull up OBS so you can see what I'm doing. Get in the frame, bro.
I don't know where the frame is.
Check it out. You're right there. Hey, look, it's Chris.
TV land.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
What's going on? It's a party. Where's Rhiannon? We should get Rhiannon in here too. Rhiannon, come here. I don't want to
She's
yell.
in an Overwatch game.
I'm gonna yell into the mic. She should come in and say hi at some point too, though. Dude, I'm streaming while I edit photos. That's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. And it's kind of also like a Twitch stream because we're just playing Firewatch in the background. Hey, baby, can you refill the water bottle? Please and thank you. Oh man, that's gonna suck. Can you put him out of the room? Alright, he's just gonna meow a lot. I think we find it endearing, but I think our audience would find it annoying. Back to work. Oh, look at the contrast on that one. This one's gonna pop. I'm really stoked about this one. How long have you been watching, man?
Like 40 minutes.
Oh, nice. Were you watching, like, at work?
Yeah, like the last 10 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Did you get a notification?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And also makes me sad because like 1,000 people got. Thank you so much. 1,000 people got a notification. I have 7 people watching. It is super late though. Super late. I forgive each and every one of you for not watching this because I decided to stream in the middle of the night. Oh. Oh, I inhaled that a little bit. Excuse me. Anyway, back to work. Baby, look how this one came out with the graffiti.
That one was the only one that I just held above my head.
I'm really into it.
Because I was like, I'm too short to get over this fence, so I'm just gonna
No, it looks good.
go for it.
It looks good. There's not a lot of dust.
Come here. I'll take you. Boy. Oh God.
Rhiannon 2-2. Let's pull up OBS again. Rhiannon,
Hey.
get in there, say it, everybody. Look, it's the entire active capture team on the first live stream. That's pretty cool. Back to work.
How's it going?
It's going. We're live streaming right now.
Your voice sounded really deep.
Whoa, it says I'm using the condenser
It
mic.
does sound really deep.
Also,
talking
right now,
about?
your voice kind of sounds scratchy, so maybe.
I'm drinking water. I'm trying.
You say?
I've been talking for an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow.
Pretty much nonstop. Which probably makes people upset, but, you know, I don't have anything else to do besides edit photos and talk. I know,
Chose
that's
this.
same
Yeah.
6. It's Josh. Jeff is probably still with us. Robert's probably still with us.
Shout out.
Just scrolling up. Let's see. Tim, are you still out there? If you're still out there, Tim, say hey. Ray, you still around? What's up? I saved this one already, right? That's what happens when I look away. I always look away.
AK, it's not macaroni and cheese.
I'm probably good off of that.
Basically, I tried using this really old box of macaroni, and the
That
cheese
one we
sauce.
didn't know where
yeah.
it came from.
Oh no, old cheese sauce?
No, the cheese sauce was like really gross, so I just didn't use it. And I used red sauce, so it's like macaroni noodles with red sauce.
Eesh.
So it's not that bad, but it's just weird.
Yeah, it sounds a
I
little
really
weird.
wanted macaroni.
I think I would say weird. I did save this one already. That's good. Saved. Goodbye.
Okay.
Alright. Oh no, dude, the lawn chair photo.
Aw,
I was
that
excited about
probably
this
the best
one. Yeah. Rough. Hydration is key to photo editing. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree.
Think you're editing them?
It's like a marathon. Some people think they're cool because they run marathons. Yo, I edit photos. Do you even edit, bro? Probably not. Sure.
What game are you
Marathons.
playing, Miranda?
Firewatch.
Yeah. I was like, that looks familiar.
Filter, camera raw
You should
filter.
change that fire to an over.
I think I saved it.
I'm
Do you
trying
wanna
to play the games I've already bought before I buy one.
That makes sense.
I'm busy with that.
Does it? Because I think Alex doesn't understand that.
I understand that, babe. Why don't you finish Zelda?
Ugh, you bought Zelda.
I did. True. True that.
You guys getting over Zelda?
That looks pretty good. No, it's just hard.
It's just really long. We play it a lot.
And it's very long. Most people put in like 200 hours, I think, is like average for that game. Like just front to back, if you do everything, it's like 200 hours. It's a really big game.
Apparently, you can buy it on Wii U.
Yes. I think it runs really bad, though. I think, from what I've
That's
heard.
what Dennis said.
12. Here we go, 12. Still got 6 people watching the stream. Hey, when you were watching the stream, Chris, was it still mono? The audio? Was it still only coming out of one speaker?
You started because I heard you talking.
It was only coming out of my left front speaker in my car.
I need to figure out how to fix that.
Pictures are kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Little
photos.
double
That
exposure.
did not focus at all.
They weren't actually, yeah, that did not autofocus on anything. That autofocus sticker on there is BS.
That was the autofocus test right there. That's what that picture was.
Can somebody please just do a really quick, if you can't find anything it's okay, but do like a really quick Google search for stereo, like mono to stereo in OBS, so that I can fix this, because I know it's driving somebody crazy. Someone did type. It's always amazing to me how much detail can be pulled out of those Epson scans. I know! It's that TIFF file. Scan TIFFs. That's the best advice I could give to anybody who wants to scan their own photos.
Hey, what was I doing?
Scan in TIFF.
What was I doing?
Mono to stereo. I think Chris is doing it, if you want to keep playing. But yeah, scan TIFF files, guys. That's how you get that. That's how you get that depth to be able to play around with these. There's just TIFF files every time.
Oh, you're using OBS.
I am using OBS.
I use OBS.
See, that just, the camera did the thing again, where it clicked, but
Yeah.
it looks like it's still running. It's still running. Okay. It was frozen for a while.
Weird.
Scan TIFFs. Maybe when this is uploaded to YouTube, I'll change the name to Scan TIFFs.
OBS multi-platform. At the top of the window, click Edit Advanced Audio Properties.
Edit. Advanced audio properties.
Check the box for your mic.
Okay. Audio input, mic aux. Check the box for my mic. I think that is audio input capture. I checked it. It says down mix to mono. Is that what I was supposed to do? I don't know either.
Oh no, typed.
Somebody let me know if it's better. Ricardo Duran says, "Hi, one question. Why my color negatives have a green tone when I scanning them? What film stock is it? It's stereo now. Josh says it's stereo. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chris, for looking that up to me. Ricardo, I would happily try to attempt to answer your question. Somebody in the chat will probably do a better job than I will, but I'm curious, what film stock is it? What film are you shooting?"
I'm sorry. Hope you didn't break it. Does that feel good?
Not really.
Does it hurt?
Feels like my spine.
That's probably as good as this one's gonna get. Let's save that.
Goodbye.
See you, Rhiannon. It's probably just scan settings. Also, if it had a green tone, that can be fixed pretty easily with color balance. Yeah, the green to pink, right, Jeff? Green to pink slider under the temperature one. The temperature is like red and blue, and then tint is green and pink, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Save this one already. Right. Anybody? Yes, 12. Good. Okay. 13. Here we go. Oop, that one's a little blurry. Little camera shake going on here. If nothing else, baby, these were interesting.
I don't even know what happened. That might have been one of the ones that took automatically.
It definitely took it while you were winding it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're done? What are you doing?
No, I'm not done.
I think
You broke your back?
Well, you should probably lie flat. Would be a good start for you. If your back is hurting, you should not be sitting up on one arm like that.
yes, I should. I can't move.
I don't think you should. Yep, magenta green slider. Thank you. Pink. I'm colorblind. Did you guys know that? It's true. These two will back me up.
He's lying.
No, that's a true story.
Yeah, he's lying. This guy knows colors like the back of his hand.
Well, I know colors. I didn't say it was dumb. I said
But
it
I
was
test
colorblind.
them all the time. And tell them colors are the wrong thing. I'll be like, hey, I like your brown striped shirt.
You out, Chris? Alright.
You're hiding the rest of our
Yeah,
messy house?
ugly ass closet and shoe rack and stuff. Nobody needs to see that. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Shadows. It really doesn't matter with this film and these scans. I mean, it's not like it pulls out a little detail, makes the image a little easier to look at, I guess, but we're not like gaining anything by making these adjustments. I don't think. Personal subjective opinion. Not nearly as much as you know, in any other film stock. This would be much more exciting if these photos weren't taken with that camera. That one looks good. I think I'm gonna retweet that we are hanging out in a live stream real quick, just in case somebody missed it the first time, because I'm desperate for attention. Let's see. What was that share? Is that share link? There it is. Copy. Got it. Let's get back up to the chat. There it is. And bam. Oh man, I never even posted the link on Twitter. We've been live for an hour and I totally forgot to post this link for you guys. Please come hang out. We have, come kick it. Good group. Good enough, right? Right. Bam, there it is. There's the tweet.
Please, we're desperate.
We're desperate. I should have said that. Ironically. Because I'm not desperate. I'm totally happy with you guys. The core audience. Pretty much the people that I expect to comment on like every single episode we put out are the people that are watching right now. You guys always leave comments. You always have something very nice or very constructive to say. Sometimes both. And I appreciate that. It keeps me doing the show. It really does. Joe Nelly, what's up, dude? Welcome to the live stream. It's nice to have you. I edited this one already. See? God. What am I doing? That's 14? Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them. That's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's because I realized it.
Yeah, I guess it took off. It shot while you were winding, and then you shot it again to make sure you got a good one. And that was successful. Because you did get a good one. I mean, good by the standards of,
I was going to say.
you know,
Good.
this shoot. Good. That does, I mean, nothing for us. But I'm going to do it anyway. Just haphazardly slapping sliders around here. Trying to get a look that I appreciate. This is looking alright. Bam, that clarity. Rocking. Yeah, man, good on you for doing the live stream. Thank you. Felt good about it during the 2 seconds I thought about doing it before I decided I was actually going to do it.
Yeah, I actually found out on Facebook that there was a live stream happening.
Miranda found out on Facebook.
We live together.
That's
and I
how in the
found out
loop
on
she is.
Facebook.
Yeah, I was feeling it. Wanted to do it. Seemed like a good time to do it. Seemed like a good subject. Editing some photos. Cracking a cold one with the boys. Have you seen those memes lately?
Yeah.
They're ridiculous. Memes are getting out of hand.
Okay, Grandpa.
Hey, don't make me take out my fidget spinner.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, please do. Show them you vape and you fidget.
I can vape and spin my fidget spinner at the same
Oh,
time.
wait, let's not show that.
I'll tilt my hat sideways too. I'll do it. If somebody pledges $1 to the Patreon right now, I will vape and spin a fidget spinner and wear my hat sideways at the same time, and I will make sure it stays on YouTube for everyone to see. I will do that right now. For a $1 pledge on patreon.com. There's a link in the description. Nobody's going to do that because nobody wants to see it. Who the hell would want to see that? Did I already save this one too? I guess I did. Saving it again,
Okay,
just to make
I
sure.
like
I'm talking to people in the chat, and I'm like trying to remember which photos I've edited already. I can't remember, dude. Uh-oh. See, the camera just made that slappy shutter sound again, but we're still there. That's good. Recap for anyone joining now: a cheap-ass camera with parts falling around inside had its way with some decent film and left it a shell of its once glorious self. Very, very succinct recap, Josh. Well done. Josh also decided he was going to go to bed and then opened a beer and decided he wasn't. I mean, you know, while we're recapping things, I want to recap something too. It seemed fun. How did fidget spinners become a thing? I don't know, Joe. I don't know.
We don't know, but
we
look at
have
all the
so
fidget
many
spinners
of it.
in our
Like,
room right now.
You're making me spin this, Joe. You are doing this to yourself.
There's more in my
I'm gonna
purse.
spin all the fidget spinners forever, and everyone's gonna see it. That's horrible. It's like, hey, Alex, you just lost 50 subscribers. Okay. Damn it. Gotta think about those things before I do them. Stupid. You know what? If you unsubscribe because you saw me playing with a fidget spinner, totally fine. Totally get it. I won't be upset about it. It's totally okay. This is a true story, I once walked into a 7-Eleven because I wanted a 7-Eleven fidget spinner, and two 12-year-old boys were in line in front of me and asked if they had any, and the guy said, no, we're out of stock, everybody's been wanting them, and the two boys walked out sad, and I kind of slinked away from the 7-Eleven counter, slowly, and walked out of the store without buying anything. True story. That happened. I'm a tool.
Yeah, you are.
Somebody's got to be. Someone's got to do it. Literally, I had never heard of a fidget spinner one day, and the next day I heard about them like 1,000 times. That was how it was for me too, I think, except the difference between you and me is that you are a stand-up human being and said, that's weird, and went on with your life, and I bought like 10 of them. That's why Josh will always be a better man than I am. Good story. It was not a good story. I do that a lot. Good story. And then found
Yeah,
50
he
bucks,
does.
right?
Ugh, everything I tell him. Good story, babe.
Good story. Tell it again.
I do, usually.
I know.
You literally signed up to listen to every single story I have.
I did.
so-
That's my job as a boyfriend. I have to listen to all the stories. Consider yourself Patreonized. Okay, Jeff, you earned this. Let's see. Got a spinner. I got my vape. I'm gonna turn my hat sideways.
Is this happening?
This is happening. Am I on OBS? Is everybody seeing this? Let me get down and there you go. I am the world's biggest douchebag, and nobody should give me any respect whatsoever. Ever again. You were in that, Jeff. That was for you. Thank you for being a patron. Seriously, I appreciate it. It's awesome of you. We done with this one?
I don't know, are you?
I think so. I'm thinking yes.
What's happening?
That one looks good. On to 16. 4 left, guys. 4 left. Oh, man. I forgot. Somewhere in the chat, somebody said... oh, there it is. I think that almost infrared look you mentioned is from a super soft lens. I have a Soligor 28mm that glows when it's wide open. Probably, considering the lens is made out of the same plastic McDonald's toys are made out of. You're probably right, Josh. That's probably accurate. Well worth it. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was, Jeff.
How it works.
Alas, I'm off for the night, I think. Don't want to be a complete zombie tomorrow. Sent you those Facebook channels. Send you those channels on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Jeff, you are awesome. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. Thanks for always watching the channel, and thanks for all the comments you leave us. And thanks for being a patron. You are the ideal viewer, I think. So good on you. Good job. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully we can get you on the next live stream. I'd love to have you in the chat. This is a good time. We'll see you around, Jeff. Sleep well, and we'll see you next time. Wonder if when I move my hands, is it shaking the camera? A little bit. Not really. Not enough that it matters. Sorry to anyone who is nauseous from that. Bunk and Flash. I've never set foot in that store, dude. Too much. It's like, okay, Alex, you can crush the blacks, but don't, like, crush the blacks. Got it. Need to chill out. It's pretty cool. This guy's, like, digging a hole into that tire, and there's weird shutter lines all over the place. Take it.
That looks like a double picture.
I don't think so. We'll look at it again in a second.
Then the frames were not accurate.
No, see, I think this right here, that line, is because the shutter opens and then, like, gets stuck for a second and then finishes. So there's a line, and that's why the exposure is brighter on this side and darker on this side, because the shutter gets stuck. I think Josh taught me that.
And I was just saying, I think that the framing wasn't accurate, because that's not how I composed that shot in the slightest.
Was it portrait?
No, those people were not in the...
Oh, well, the
shot.
viewfinder's not accurate at all
So,
on those, yeah, on those point shoots. Yeah, the viewfinder.
You hear crickets because we live in the country.
We do live in the country. Is it, like, obnoxiously loud, Josh? If it's annoying you, I'll close the window. It's just hot in here, so I'm trying to keep the air moving through, but if it is obnoxiously loud, I will happily shut the window for you. Just let me know. No problem. I should probably shut it now. I'm, like, self-conscious about my crickets.
I like it.
I like it too, but I feel like it probably doesn't sound the same to us as it does to them over the mic. I saved 16 already, but I'm saving it again because I already am going through the motions. Here's 17. 17. File. Let's do a little rotate. That way. Yeah. That looks right to me. You can see the lens even bent the exposure. You can see the bend there. Bent exposure. Very strange. I've never seen anything like this. I don't shoot, like,, Lomo-y kind of stuff a lot, so maybe that's standard, but that is weird. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. Weird stuff. This one got a big old scratch right down the middle of it. I think that probably looks good. It's peaceful, actually. Cool. Alright, I'm into it. Oh no, we went from 8 to 6 people watching now. I'm still astonished anyone's watching this. Thank you all so much. I know I'm laughing, but I'm being genuine. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Really appreciate that. It makes me want to do this again. Maybe tomorrow?
No.
Why, are you very busy tomorrow? What are you doing?
I got plans.
You got plans?
Yeah.
I might do this tomorrow. Maybe while I'm editing the episode. That could be fun. Who's into that? Does anybody want to actually watch me edit an episode of Active Capture and hang out with me while I do that? Because that could be cool. I think Josh is getting distracted by the crickets. He's so into the crickets. Made the clicky noise. Is still on? Yep, looks like we're still with it. I think that looks pretty good. Let's get it into camera raw. Always brings out the dust that I missed when I drop it into raw. That clarity slider is awesome. It's hard for me to imagine a time before the clarity slider. Alright, that's 17. 2 to go, guys. 2 to go. Josh is searching online now for ambient cricket tracks. Our one cricket stopped, babe.
I hear that.
This one probably came out the best, I think, out of all the ones you took. I mean, just like
we almost didn't
out
take
of the
that
box.
one.
We almost didn't take that. I think I suggested it at like the last minute, but it looks good. I mean, just as far as like straight out of the camera, right from the scan.
Yeah.
It looks good. Gotta go. We'll tune in next time. Thumbs up. Joe, thanks for hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. I want to see your name more, dude. Drop me a comment on some videos. Let me know that you're watching so that I can thank you. And if you haven't already checked out the Facebook group, check out the Facebook group. Sign up for a co-op gamer or something. Hang out with us. It's really cool hanging out with you, Joe. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Look at that weird glitch.
There may or may not be, Josh. I'm not sure if there's a channel with crickets that is live streaming. That would probably get a lot of hits. That idea, if that isn't already a thing, it's going to be a thing in like 10 minutes because I said it out loud. So if you want to do that, if you want that to be yours, Josh, I would just do it like right now. I like the stop sign photo. Sky texture is cool too. Totally agree. Great sky texture. The right turn only blacks are really good. Now that I dropped those a little bit, the image as a whole came out really, really nice. I like it. There's like this scratch here or whatever. I'm gonna leave it. I think that it is legit the way it is. That looks great to me. I really, really like this one. That's awesome. There's a little bit of dust in here. Get out of there. And that is pretty solid. Save as. JPEG. There we go. 17. There's 18. Bam! Another one done. What is up? Last one, and I don't even know if there's something here to recover. Yes, it looks like there is. It looks like we have something here. So let's give that a rotate. See what we can get out of this bad boy.
The problem immediately is that was not the last one.
Well, no, I didn't scan them in order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what order they were in, so I just did it. Ricardo, good night. Thank you so much for watching the live stream, dude. Appreciate it. It was fun hanging out. Stopping for the next one. I never know what to say. I'm always like brain farting while I'm trying to say goodbye to people. Goodbye, I guess. Thanks for, hanging out. It was a good time. Seriously. Thanks, Ricardo. Have a good night, man. Drive home safe.
Don't just drive into the wall and pop your tire.
What were we taking a picture of here? I don't even remember you taking this one.
Oh, when we went into that little alley. It's really bad.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. In that contrast, I don't know. I think it's just too overexposed in that block on the right side. Is what it is. Okay. Save it. JPEG. 19. Save. Looks good. There we go. Bam. And that is 19. Wow. NASA fakery exposed. Research flat Earth. Alright, Jules. I will do that later when I have time to do something other than work and take care of my channel. I will look up NASA conspiracy theories. Oof, oh boy. Well, I think that's it, guys. An hour and 48 minutes. Almost made it to 2 hours here. Could stall for a second, maybe, if I really wanted to. Could, like, do something. I could do, like, a dance for you guys, or sing a song, or something.
Do you want the ukulele?
Their channel, guys. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, one of the 6 of you, which is unlikely, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for hanging out. If anybody have any last questions or topics they want to cover while we're live streaming? Maybe. I'll probably do this again. I'll definitely do it again. I might do it again tomorrow. If I end up editing the active capture episode that I took these photos for. If I do that tomorrow, I will live stream while I'm doing it. And we'll see if there's interest in that. But otherwise, I'll probably definitely do this again the next time I have photos to edit. This was a lot of fun. Anybody got anything? I'm gonna give you like a minute. I'm just gonna like stall for a minute. Hanging out, stalling. Josh is done. Josh is like, I need to go to bed. He's like, I can't believe it took you this long. I can't believe I stayed up this late. Josh is probably regretting every decision he's ever made right now. That's fine. I get it, dude. I feel it. Go to bed. Leave me. It was fun. It was a good time. Josh was like the fan. He was like the first one. Huh. You guys ever see one of these? Whoa, what is that? These are really cool. It's like a museum shop gift toy thing. Well, chat seems quiet, so I'm gonna call it. very, very sincere thank you to every single one of you that watched us tonight. I know we had a few people filtering in and out, so thanks everybody. You guys rock. You let me make Active Capture what it is. Without the fans, just like anything ever in any medium for any art and any entertainment, the fans make the show, and you guys are a great fan base. I really enjoy reading every single comment you guys write. You know I respond to every single comment that's ever been left on the YouTube channel. Gotta plug a couple things real quick. Don't forget to check out Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are the 3 major social media accounts. I try to update them regularly. Instagram is mostly just photos we've taken for the show. Twitter, I am most active on, probably with just like updates. You know, we're doing this today, we're doing that today. So Twitter, if you want to know what I'm doing like right at this moment, check out Twitter, especially for like instant updates on more live streams to come in the future, things like that. And Facebook, there's the page and the group. I try not to post Active Capture stuff in the group. I want the group to be for people talking together and hanging out and sharing photos. So check out the group at facebook.com/groups/Active Capture, and then the Facebook page is facebook.com/Active Capture. That's where you can go for like updates, new episodes, blah blah blah. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Click the notification button if you want to get notified when we're live streaming and when we post a new episode. That's that little bell icon in the description. And last but not least, check out the Active Capture t-shirt on the website, activecapture.net. It's the Secret Seagull, guys. Buy a Secret Seagull shirt. They're one of a kind, super awesome, designed and printed by me. You're going to love it. They're super soft. And finally, I already said finally, but finally, last final note, please check out the Patreon page. I think we've got some awesome perks in there for you guys that decide you want to become a patron of the show. It's really going to help us out, and it's going to help us grow, and it's going to help us do more, and it's going to help us make you better content, which is my number one goal. That's all I got. That's everything. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love each and every one of you, and I think that is going to be it. So I'm going to end the stream now. I love you. Good night.